Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a pretty big reminder and some brand new cool deals that basically you guys should go and do if you guys do have a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4. We also have some pretty cool freebies that just got announced over here. We also have some pretty brand new updates too as well when it comes to games. We also have all the brand new PlayStation 4 big reminders, which I wanted to go and remind everyone on about that too as well. And also go and share with everyone else too if you guys have friends who may be involved with this or care about that too. And a lot of little smaller kind of big things too as well, even with the PlayStation 5 handhelds and everything else. A little bit of a nice little wind down video for the day and for the night. So if you guys are having a fantastic weekend, we'll have some better videos out throughout the next few days. And as well, I'll keep telling you guys, we'll probably take a nice little few days off of YouTube in the near future to get to go and chill, relax, and get quite a few big things all set up. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below in case you guys would like to go and follow with all the Amazon links for all the consoles you guys can go pick on up for even up on sale too. And as well, give me your thoughts and comments down below. So first and foremost, I want to give one of probably the bigger reminders and pushes for most folks over here where I'll probably maybe have one more video on this right before all this stuff is all done, but basically if you guys are a PlayStation Plus member or would like to become a PlayStation Plus member, don't forget that for the PlayStation 5 or PS4, or even if you guys don't even have your console, I believe you guys can still get them even if you guys are still waiting for your console. Maybe you guys are slightly younger and waiting for a birthday or maybe even Christmas presents or whatever it might be later on throughout the year. But basically for this one, there is the essential PS4 games, and this is going to be going away very, very soon. Like I said, we may have one more video a little bit closer towards the actual release itself, but if you guys are curious, they are all these different free-to-play games. If you guys do have the PlayStation Plus subscriptions, and this is going to be available up in here until May 9th as well. So we only have around like 2 or 3 weeks left to go, probably around 3 weeks or so for this one. But reminder, a lot of these games are actually very good, and for some odd reason, they are going to be being taken away. We don't necessarily know why, probably just from marketing. Maybe just want to have normal sales. They may be even trying to revamp the overall collection. We're not 100% sure exactly, but we do know they are getting rid of quite a few of these. So just want to remind you guys, one of the best things I hear for the PlayStation Plus owners, you guys basically get 18 different free PS4 games too as well, and these are some of the best games out there. So once again, I just want to remind everyone, if you guys have not gotten them, it only takes you probably do it under 5 minutes. Like in all honesty, you could probably just listen to me in the background talking about this as you're doing it, or next time you just launch up your console in the next few weeks or so. But don't forget, this is running close. Like May 9th is getting very, very close. Some of the big games are like Bloodborne, one of the best games I've ever played. I'm really a big fan of those Souls-style games. Maybe you guys never played it, but you guys maybe played Elden Ring as of recently. Worth downloading. God of War, the OGs as well. Very, very good on top of this. And as a lot of people are obviously going to be upset with this whole deal going away, myself included, but it is a very nice thing to know that, well, you guys can even get this as of right now. It's not gone as of yet. So if you guys do have your PlayStation Plus subscriptions, you guys basically have these game trials now. They have full access to games and everything else too. They're free games, but they will be getting rid of this very, very soon. So good, really high big ones out here too as well. There's just a lot of games. I want you guys to get these. A good example too, Bloodborne. Like I said, one of the better games out there and more sought after games too. The OG God of War. And we saw a lot of folks trying to go get the brand new Amazon ones. We have it linked down below for the $510 consoles. So if any of you guys do want to go and check that out, I do recommend it, mainly because it's gonna be like you get the game for $10. Like you God of War Ragnarok for $10. You get PlayStation Plus for this one. You go get the actual OG game. You play the OG. After that, you just buy your brand new console, or maybe for your kids, family, brother, sister, whoever. Then they can go and play God of War Ragnarok right afterwards. But if you guys go and delay on this stuff, you guys will not have a chance to get your consoles. I want to remind you guys to go get this over well. Resident Evil 2 as well on top of this one, just in case you guys want to play. We've also been seeing the Resident Evil 4 remake in the news a bit. I played on my Twitch stream. Pretty good game so far. Or as well, we even have Resident Evil 8 2 on top of that. So bro, it's just a good game. These are worth playing, relatively new. If you have no other games, or as well just want to maybe just get them for the future, just in case you want to play them, these are all very well made, good, proper games I do highly recommend, at least in my opinion. Or games like Infamous 2, where we've seen a few rumors of them trying to reboot up the series. A lot of folks want them for this one. Or Ratchet & Clank, especially as we saw a lot of the Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart doing relatively well. We're seeing all these games floating around. Until Dawn would be a really fun game to sit down with your wife, your kids, or whatever, if they're old enough, or yourself, want to stream it, play it, or whatever. One of the also better good games out there too as well. A lot of very fun games. But there's just a lot. I just want to remind you guys that it's kind of a big deal. There's a lot of free games on there on the list, and I want you guys to go get them if you guys possibly can. So I want to remind you guys too as well, we also have seen even more PlayStation 5 and PS4 users have a brand new PS3 freebie too. PS3 as well popping out. So the PS3 is the worst selling PlayStation home console to date. Always a fun article sort of on that one. And it looks poised to stay as much, with the PS5 on course to easily go outsell it. But that said, it's a console that is increasingly nostalgic, and a lot of the best series in game got their start during this era. So basically, a lot of the big examples are, like, say, from Naughty Dog, Uncharted, and Last of Us. And as well, it was cool. A lot of people like the PS1 and PS2 a little bit more, and also like the PS4 and PS5 for the upgrades, but a lot of folks did enjoy it. So one thing's kind of big to know. So basically, if you guys are going to get a brand new freebie, if you guys care about this one, not as crazy as the PlayStation Plus one, but over on the official PlayStation Twitter account, Sony relays word that the PlayStation Stars member, if any of you guys even remember that even existing in the first place, I feel like I've barely seen anyone go talk about PlayStation Stars as a whole. But basically, if you guys do have the PS3 Slim Satan Silver, can play any PS5 or PS4 game and unlock the digital collectible for the console. And that's kind of about it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty cool. But if you guys do care about those, I'm not sure people do. I'm not sure people don't. But we saw a lot of folks, at least on social media, and even on the tweet itself, has like 5,000 favorites, which is pretty up there, at least for social media. Basically, you guys get this riddle, like, small little digital collectible. We still haven't seen any other nuances or usage for all these different things, so I'm not really sure how much people really care. But at least we know it exists. At least we know, like, people are trying it or liking it or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing still, but if you guys want to get some more free stuff with it. So they say it's worth noting that it's difficult to ascertain exactly what collectibles are even available, and I'd agree. I'd almost want to make a rant video on the PlayStation Stars, because PlayStation Stars has been a mediocre system. I'm not been very happy with it. There's not really a good reason for it. I mean, you still get good game deals, don't forget. So if you guys have also not signed up for that, same with the PlayStation Games and the PlayStation Collection, it's worth it. Like, you do on occasion get digital coupons if you buy a lot of games or plan on buying a lot of games throughout the rest of the year. Like, you do get money, off, you do get these little collectibles. And I mean, this is kind of cool nonetheless. Like, I'm not against it. I just wish this system was a little bit nicer, because people kind of were a little bit excited about it. I was a little bit excited for it, and then I just never cared. Like, after it was all done, I just never cared. So give me your thoughts, if you guys even cared at all, down below. So with that one, for anyone who's unfamiliar with the PlayStation Stars, it's just the reward program where you earn rewards by completing a variety of objectives. It includes playing games to earn rewards. They have like monthly challenges and all that. You get specific trophies. If you buy games in certain times, you get money for that one. You get specific feats to get it, and all that type of stuff. You get little collectibles to put on your profile. You'll sometimes get money off too as well, and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool, a little bit of a bonus feature, but it's probably a little bit better to get all the games for free if you guys have not done so already. We've also been apparently seeing some more news in regards to now to Metal Gear Solid 3. So Donna Burke is seemingly now recording something now for Metal Gear Solid 3's remake, and a lot of folks are getting hyped up with the Silent Hill remakes, myself included, the new Silent Hills, myself included, and also all the Metal Gear Solid games too as well. So Donna Burke, a voice actor and singer who's been involved in the Metal Gear Solid series since Peace Walker, has now shared even more images and rumors towards all of this brand new game of this game actually coming out soon, which I'm really hyped up for. So basically, Konami is currently working on a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, and some of the reports have even been suggesting that Virtuous Studios is the lead developer. It's been backed up now by several times in the past, to the point where it's basically an open secret now, but we're now even seeing even more news when it comes to other people, like this Donna post too as well. So over on Twitter, Burke shared an image of herself holding a folder that has the word Snake Eater on it, which is obviously the name of the game, well, while saying recording in progress. Makes sense. We'll be recording for the game. Voice actor, obviously, duh. And at first, even though Burke's folder is clearly a reference to Metal Gear Solid, and she herself notes that she's going to be singing the seasons, it seems like she'd be really recording for anything too as well. So very kind of cool that people even up on Twitter are noticing stuff, people are calling stuff on out, people being aware of it, and at the same time too as well, like, it's kind of cool. So apparently she's even sung Snake Eater herself on a few occasions in concerts. She's already proven she's like really good at the game itself, and it's kind of cool to go and see that she's involved with it. A lot of folks have had a chance to see this, be a part of this, and I myself am pretty excited for it. Nonetheless, I'm very excited for the game too. Now some kind of quick updates over here. There was a few Resident Evil 4 remake patch updates, having some nice improvements for the game itself. I know some folks were having issues with the slogging with it for it, and the console with it and everything else. Yeah, but you have the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and all that good stuff too, and the new Mercenary mode. Kind of makes me want to go and play the game a little bit more. I got a decent bit into it a few hours in, but never had a chance to beat it. Probably should do it soon. But we had a few issues, and it does seem like all these issues are now getting sorted, and it's going a little bit better with just everything. Just like all around nice, better updates, a little bit better graphics, a little bit smoothest frames, and all of that. Also a reminder too as well, we just also have a big update too for Ghostwire Tokyo. Brand new modes, new quests, and new content. A lot of folks are kind of curious in this one because we talked about it earlier on today. So in case you guys want to too as well, there is a roguelike mode that will give you 30 stages of combat test, new side missions too as well, and all the stuff. Or if you guys want to creep on the game and get PS Plus, reminder with all the other games going out of stock soon, or I guess being removed, there's also the normal everyday PlayStation Plus monthly games to make sure you guys go and get. And last but not least, we also did have the Sony State of Play Day, so forget too, with the overall thoughts, a lot of folks have really enjoyed this over time, where the State of Play is overall really good. I'm really excited for Final Fantasy 16 as well, so give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your nights, good rest of your days, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, Amazon links too, and everything else. And if you guys are bored, like I said, swing by the Twitch, we'll hang out and chill. Love you guys.